What's happening, my friends? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, I hope you're having a great day. I got questions as usual, but I want to discuss something with you. And it's one of those days where, I don't know if you can see that, but it's like partly cloudy and a 20% chance of rain. And I know you're seeing this in like April, but it's January. So the problem this time of year is that if you have a motorcycle and it is 60 degrees out, well, by gosh, by golly, you're riding. I know you are. I'm riding. That's what I do. So I'm kind of taking a little bit of extra risk, because if you've ever ridden a motorcycle in the rain, it might sting your face when it's 85 degrees out, but when it's 55 or 60 degrees, it really kind of hurts. And moreover, yeah, now you can get a good look at the clouds. See, we got the cloud going there, but the sun's up there. But moreover, with colder temperatures comes the colder rain. That cold just eats right into your bones. And it's like, hey, you're cold, buddy. And I get that. Now, when it's 85 degrees out, you're like, oh, the rain is hitting me and it's refreshing. Yeah, not so much when it gets chilly out. So, for me at least, when the temperature plummets and the chance of rain stays the same, yeah, I'm not about that life. I'll be like, yep, I'm taking the cage. But today it's 55, 60 degrees out here in early January. It is a beautiful mid-Atlantic winter day. I mean, geez, this has been a mild winter so far, except for that cold snap around Christmas. Yeah, that sucked. And we lost the slow race. But I stopped perfectly balanced upright. That was pretty cool. I don't usually do that. But yeah, I'm risking a little bit of wetness today because it's been a week. It has been a week. Very, very stressful. Lots of things going on, lots of moving parts. And yeah, you don't care about that. So normally in the winter, I avoid riding when the rain chance is like 20-25% or higher, because I don't like to be cold and wet. I can be cold, I could be wet, not at the same time. So I don't ride. Do you ride when it's cold and rainy? I know Mr. McStash, I know he rides in the snow on his work bike. Lucky bastard. Jeez. No, I don't envy him riding around in the snow. That's for the birds. But along the same lines as, avoiding certain types of weather, did they brine here? We were supposed to get like a winter storm, but they canceled it. So, I don't know. Anyway, along the same lines as the weather and trying to avoid some of the rain. Wow, dude, you're awesome. And then we keep moving because we're polite and civilized. And they're not going to learn. The cagers aren't going to learn from you honking at them. That's your pro tip of the day. It's also very humid out today. Yep, side note, it's humid, and the humidity adds to the coldness. Anyway, that's your meteorological thing of the day. So, now back on topic. Focus, John, focus. Are there other times of the year that you avoid riding, where you will just keep your happy self at home or take a cage? I'm curious. Leave a comment below with if you do that. Me, I tend to avoid the drinking holidays, and I also avoid other certain times of year, like the week before Christmas, and generally the week between Christmas and New Year's, because people are very distracted. And when I know that they're extra distracted, and I have the benefit of taking a cage, which better protects me from mayhem like them, well, I'm going to do that because it's a safety thing. It really is. It comes down to personal safety and risk management. Now, I'll pull maneuvers like that, but I won't go riding on the July 4th, St. Patty's Day. What are the other ones? Yeah, that's about it. I thought there was a longer list. There probably is, but I can't remember it right now. I'm too concentrated on riding and looking at these clouds going, am I going to get rained on later? And the answer quite possibly is yes. And I guess I'm all right with that. So, quick story. You'll like this one. So the quick story is this. Back in December of 19, shortly after I bought this bike, we had a high of 53 and a 20% chance of rain. And the National Zoo is like a half hour from me. So my wife wanted to take the kids there. And she's like, all right, when you get home, we're going to turn around and go straight down to the zoo. I was like, all right, that's fine. Well, I leave work and I go to get on the highway and I see dots of rain hitting my windshield. So I reach in my saddlebag, I get my goggles on because I didn't have this helmet then. And I put my goggles on. I'm like, here we go. I wasn't a YouTuber back then. You know, I was not famous yet. But the longer I rode, the closer I got to home, the heavier the rain got. And then I got on the main road in front of my house and there was a leaf collection truck. Yes, a leaf collection truck spitting and spewing bits of leaves everywhere on the road, on me, on the bike. And I get home and she's like, you got like 5 minutes, let's go. So my choices were twofold. One, change pants. Two, clean the bike. You probably guessed I wore wet pants to the zoo. Choices were made. Oh yeah, it's like that meme where, you know, there's a beer or whatever, and there's like a jug of milk there. Like, choices were made, rather. But yes, I avoid St. Patrick's Day. I figure after a certain time of the day, because people start that stuff at like 7 a.m. I'm not even awake at 7 a.m. on holidays, but they start at like 7 a.m. and they start drinking. I'm like, nope, that is just a dangerous thing to do. Now, if you live in an not unpopulated, John, you're an ass. If you live in a rural area where you don't have as much traffic, it's probably less of a risk. But you guys that have been following the channel know there's a ton of risk around here. There's always 5,000 cagers playing on their frickin' phones, trying to do stupid stuff. I saw a guy eating ramen noodles on the Beltway at 80 miles an hour one day. It was hilarious and scary. But they're always doing stuff. So if they're extra distracted, it is no time for me to be riding. None whatsoever. But it's good times. I really needed a ride today. Even if it is to the old 4-letter word that is work. That was really hard to say. I either need more coffee or more sleep. I'm guessing it's the latter. But like July 4th, there's a lot of drunk people that day too. Let's go back to that. There's a lot of drunk people out on July 4th celebrating the birthday of America. Yes, God bless America and everybody else. Anyway, what holidays did I miss? Let me know in the comments below what other times of year that you skip out on. I'm really curious to see what other people think. Yeah. Oh, Super Bowl. Yes, after the Super Bowl, everybody's hungover the next day. I think I read somewhere that like, I don't know, 50 million chicken wings are eaten that night or something. It's crazy. There's a lot of big numbers around the Super Bowl, right? So anyway, I hope you're having a great day. I'm going to end it before I ramble too long. Too late. About 5 minutes too late, John. But hey, thank you for coming on to ride with me. I do hope you enjoyed the video. Got a little chuckle out of it. Your buddy John, he's a chucklehead. So until next time, about bad decisions. Yeah, I rode with the gout pain a couple years ago. It's up here or over there. I don't know. I'll see you guys later. Bye.